Hey, it's Will. I wanted to show you something pretty cool. I made this yesterday. It is one of my carry kits. I don't do a whole lot of these, maybe one or two a year. They're a lot of work, almost the same amount of work as two knives, but what you get essentially is almost two knives worth of equipment in this. It is meant to be basically a show off of my modular machining techniques. I machine my stuff to really tight tolerances, so in order to show exactly how close I can make things, I build these carry kits, and they're really for the ultimate moon collector, the guy who has every other knife that I make, right? Who is looking for something a little bit different. What this is basically one Mk10 receiver. You get two blades, and both of them in this kit are really, really nice. Three sets of scales, two back spacers, which are both different, and two pocket clips, plus polished and blackened screws, and an extra set of stop pin and bearings just in case. So I kind of want to walk you through what all comes with this. I'll do a video, this is basically a follow-up addendum to this, showing exactly how to take this thing apart and how to swap things out. But basically what you get is, and this is not going to be the case it comes in, this is just a placeholder for right now. I have a little bit nicer case on the way, and this is going to go up for sale in a couple days, so I got a couple of days to mull this over if you're interested. But what you'll get is a Pelican case. It'll be a foam fitted case, and it'll open up and you'll have the knife and the respective parts bins, little baggies here. At the bottom will be, at least in this iteration of this little kit here, is this second blade, just to make sure it's protected and it's not going to come out and cut anything. But let's set this aside here. So, like for example, you have this blade here. This is an S90V. This is the spare blade for it. You got to be real careful with this because it is sharpened. Let me slide this out. Here we are. This is a two-tone finished S90V swedged Warncliffe on it. It has satin flats and orange peel edges. Some people call that cracked ice. You see it's got all the little extra chamfers up in there. And this is just a drop-in piece. This goes right into the frame. You get, and they're already on it right now, 3K CF scales. This has got blue twill G10, which are very attractive. These look really nice. I'll show you these. When we do the other video showing how to take this thing apart, I'll show you the different scale sets on the knife and the different configurations. So you get that. You'll get blue Moonglow. These actually glow in the dark blue, and they are really cool. I haven't seen any other makers use this stuff before, so I think I'm probably the first one to really use it. I mean, that's kind of, you would expect that because I'm kind of a Moonglow junkie. Let me see if I can get these to glow for you. I'm going to give them some light here off camera. Let's see, I think you can kind of see that blue glow. Sort of, kind of. Yeah, they're really cool. It is blue, though, so that's definitely unique. There's your blackened screws, which are pretty cool. Your spare, these are blue G10 pocket clip and spacer. Now on the blue one, it is actually vented. This is what I call a vented back spacer, so I've machined it so that there are little vents on it. So you can change that out if you want. And of course you got your blue pocket clip. That is a super easy mod to do. You just pull a couple screws off. Your just in case, do not lose a spare stop pin and bearings, just in case. And then here's some spare rear screws for the knife. And when you use the Warncliffe blade, and I'll reiterate this in the other video, you only use two screws. The two furthest from the pivot will go in, because the third screw actually would contact the tip of the blade, so you don't want that. So again, I'll show you that in the other video, just so you can see that. However, let's take a look at the actual knife itself. So this is a Mk10 Elite. I mean, we're not talking about like some bead blasted frame that I just slapped together. This thing is a genuinely nice knife all by itself. This would be a $1,200 knife just by itself, at least. So what you have is the frame here is a two-tone finish. You'll notice that it has orange peel chamfers on it, satin edges, satin flats. There's that 3K CF sitting on it. Titanium with a blue collar, pivot on it. Polished screws on this right now. And the innards are all jeweled. So even underneath the scales, when you pull these off, you're going to see they're actually jeweled up underneath the scales too. But the inside of the frame, which I'm having a really hard time showing you. Let's see, maybe I can shed some light on this situation. You can see that jeweling up in there. So, I mean, we're talking about a super high-end knife. Now, this is also S90V, hand-rubbed satin, what I call a clip point Tonto, CPT. This is a little different from my APT, which is the armor-piercing Tonto. That is a single bevel Tonto. This is basically the same overall profile. It's just a Tonto blade. It has that second bevel on it. And you can see that this is a very nice hand-rubbed satin blade. All hand ground. This is done freehand. And then we have that nice clip point on there. And as you can tell, orange peel edges on it. Hand-rubbed satin spine. And this thing is just wicked sharp. This is almost a zero grind, and I used a 1000 grit belt to put a edge on this one here, and it is just wicked sharp. And then of course I polished that, so it is it's pretty insane. The edge thickness and geometry behind this primary bevel here is nuts. It is one of the sharpest blades I've ever made in my life, and this is super ultra pointy. Pretty strong tip, honestly, because it's a Tonto. But you're going to get that one too with this kit. So again, like I said, what you're getting is actually quite a lot. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here so I can fit everything in camera. You're going to get the 2 blades, 3 sets of scales, a spare thing of screws, spare thing of bearings and stop pin. You get, this one has, like I said, it's got black G10 on it right now. And then this is actually a floated backspacer with inlays. These are blue Kieranite micro machined inlays in there. You know, again, to show off the machining capabilities that I have. But you get 2 spacers and pocket clips, and this is all fit so that it is easy to come apart. Most of my knives are super, super, super tight. They fit like a Swiss watch. And this is no exception, but what I did was I basically lapped a few of the little tolerances that are usually really, really tight on Mk10 so that it is a little easier to take apart. You don't have to have any specialized tools or anything like that. And really all you need to get this thing apart is a T6 driver and a T10 or a T15 for that pivot. Both will actually fit. You do get blackened screws if you want to go with that. You do get, that's it. And you'll get that Pelican carrying case too for it. So, like I said, what this is for, and these come to market at $2,000. This is for the moon collector, like I said, who has everything. The guy who, you know, he's got 5 or 6 Mk10s, you know, he's got a couple of Mark 8s or something like that. Or maybe it's for the guy who doesn't have any of my knives. Who wants to get something really nice. It's going to give him the capabilities of having like 4 or 5 different knives, because you can mix and match all these things. You know, one day maybe you like the Moonglow scales and you like the Wharncliffe, and the next day you decide, oh yeah, you know, I like this Wharncliffe, I'm going to keep that, but I like the CF scales, I'll go ahead and throw those back on. And then the next day you're feeling pimptastic and put the twill scales on there. You know, you can mix and match, and even the funny thing is you can even go, you know, blue twill on one side and Moonglow on the other, or whatever. It is totally modular. Everything is drop-in, no fitment required or anything like that, and it is Definitely, I think, something unique in the market. I don't know of any other makers who do this, let alone encourage you to actually kind of fiddle around with the innards. It's not a super complicated knife or anything. There are just a few things that you need to, of course, understand. I'll do an instructional video as kind of an addendum to this particular video, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as far as how to tighten things up and properly tension things and et cetera, et cetera. But by and large, I mean, it's just a super, super cool little package. And, you know, everything, of course, centers up when you're done putting everything together. They have both super early lockups. Both of the blades are timed properly. You'll have no issues. It's just a fantastic little kit, and this will be up on my website, available for sale in a couple days. I'll put another video up, like I said, of the maintenance and instructions and whatnot. And when you see that go up, then probably you'll see this go up on the website. But I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. This will be the last knife of the year. You know, beyond that, I'm kind of working on another batch of stuff that'll be up on the website around the first of the year. My anniversary is the first of the year, but I think probably the second actually is when everything will go up. And of course, I'll do another announcement with regards to that too. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for all the subscriptions and whatnot. If you're not subscribed to my channel, why are you not subscribed to my channel? Come on. If you're at all a knife guy, you should be subscribed to my channel. And yep, I certainly appreciate you guys keeping me employed. That is also a very wonderful thing. So thanks for buying my stuff. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for keeping me in business. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.